Here at CBS New York, we are committed to breaking the stigma surrounding mental health. This morning, we're taking a closer look at how to help college students who may be having a hard time. According to the latest Healthy Mind survey, 44% of U.S. college students reported symptoms of depression, 37% experienced anxiety, and 15% said they have seriously considered suicide, the highest rates in the survey's 15-year history. On a positive note, the survey also found that students are getting more help than in the past. And joining me now is child and adolescent psychologist Dr. Jennifer Hartstein. Dr. Jen, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Such an important talk.
It really is. So what are some of the red and yellow flags when we're talking about kids in college?
And it's such an important question, right? We always talk about the red flags, like the big things, but I think yellow flags are important because they're the warning. They're like a traffic light, right? They're the thing that tell us to slow down, pay attention. So some of the yellow flags we want to think about. Is there a change in behavior? Even a slight change? Are they withdrawing more? Are they not as motivated to do what they were doing before? They're not as excited about things. And then it leads into the red flags when that becomes a real disconnect from things that they were used to do. So maybe they loved being part of the Glee Club and now they're not doing it, or they loved science and they're not getting to class, or they start to talk about death, dying, not wanting to be here, really outwardly having those conversations. All of those little things kind of get your gut up, get your antenna up, and you need to pay attention to that.
No, definitely. Those are when people do talk about being a burden and all those things. What are some of the do's and don'ts, you know, in trying to help your student get through these tough times?
It's really hard because they're not in your house.
Yes.
So you have less control, which one thing to think about is you got them ready to go. So remember that you raised a smart, intelligent, ready-to-go kid, and so lean into that. So do be supportive, be available when they need you, be ready to talk to them when they call. Kind of help them go through the motions of problem solving, but don't do it for them. And then kind of on the don't side, right? Don't call every hour. Don't insert yourself too much. All of those things make it harder for them to learn how to be on their own and problem solve. But if you're really worried, let them know and open a dialogue.
That's good. Any advice for parents on how to deal with their own stress? I have a daughter in college.
Yes.
When it comes to worrying about your kids, they're away, they're not communicating with you as much. You know, sometimes you don't know what's happening.
Sometimes you really don't know what's happening. And I think that that's the biggest worry, right? Is that they're not in your house. You don't have the control. We just mentioned that. So I think it's important to just stop and say, okay, I'm worried. How do I talk about this with my child? And say, hey, you seem to be a little off. I'm just checking in, and let them respond to you, or reminding them that they know, right, that you're available by text, by phone, whatever, but maybe they need a reminder. My brother always needs a reminder, right? So what do you need to kind of remind them that you're there and present, and then lean into your own community and use your own friends who have kids in college. How are you doing? Are you guys okay? You know, because you and I both know community is such a protective factor all the way around. And at the end of the day, Cindy, if you're really worried, call the campus, call the mental health center, call campus security if your child isn't responding, check in with a friend, but that is your last resort, not your first resort.
And the good thing is there are so many more resources now. Telehealth, you know, all the colleges have these mental health centers.
Yeah, so colleges are trying their best to step up. We know that the need is not being fully met because there's just not enough counselors and there's not enough therapists, but starting at the counseling center, telehealth, a lot of therapists are now being able to treat across state lines because of changes in some of the rules. So some therapists can continue to work with their clients even when they're not in the state that they live in. So there's a lot of changes. So it might be really helping your college student find the resources and getting them to the mental health center so that they can then help find resources in your campus.
I'm listening to every single thing you're saying. Thank you so much, Dr. Jen, for all your help. And if you or anyone you know is in suicidal crisis or mental health related distress, call the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. It provides 24/7 confidential support and will connect you to mental health professionals. And this year we're forming Cindy's team for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Walk in Manhattan on Sunday, October 22nd at Pier 17 at South Street Seaport. And we would really love for you to join our team and walk with us. And to find out more, head to our cbsnewyork.com, and we'll be right back.